Today we have another great speaker for you. Her name is Meghan DeVito. She is from Consume Coaching and a Christ-centered coach, strategist, and leader who helps Christian entrepreneurs and coaches thrive by building their purpose-driven businesses. So Meghan is a person that I've known for a while and can speak highly of her. She's greatly enthusiastic, great personality, great love of people and of the Lord, and is an excellent person to speak to about your kingdom building needs in business. So with that, over to you, Meghan.
Well, thank you, everyone. It's an honor and privilege to be here. Guy, thank you as you were opening this conference just now. You're talking, I get so passionate, I get so fired up. We had the opportunity to first connect last February online, and within the first few minutes during our collaboration session, we knew that we had the same mission and vision. So thank you for your obedience and also thank you for your dedication of putting this conference together. Also, your organization and your communication is it's incredible and it's impeccable. So thank you for leading us so well. With that being said, I do have some bullet points that I would like to discuss. The Holy Spirit is prompting me to share something personal so I will be sharing. I'm being conscientious of the time. So what I would love to ask everyone today, and then I'll share my personal story with you all, is how are we showing up in the marketplace? And this is what I ask my clients and also the team that I lead. Are we just another professional, or are we the hands and feet of Jesus? Today, I want to share how we as kingdom entrepreneurs and kingdom builders are the church and the marketplace, and how the sacred and the secular are not separate, they are one. With that being said, the marketplace for myself and for the clients that I serve is a mission field where we're called to bring God's love, wisdom, and light. And as a kingdom entrepreneurs, I feel we have a mandate to reflect God's character, integrity, excellence, compassion in all we do, with boundaries. Of course, boundaries are my love language. So I do believe that I look to God. He's a prime example of boundaries, especially in business. So we do need to have them in place as well. As I'm working with clients and a team, my question to them is, are we representing Christ as we lead? Are we interacting with others in the marketplace? And I want to share a story with you real quick, and it's going to be a quick story because it's going to take some of my time. So I was just led, the Holy Spirit prompted me to share this with you. So I am a Christian certified coach, and I work in a community, an online community with other. I'm so blessed to have a Christian environment. I live on the coast of the Jersey Shore here in the Northeast, and it's not a very Christian area. There's religion, but it's just that the relationship between Jesus. You see it missing in a lot of interactions in this culture here, and my children, I have two teen children, and my children were homeschooled, and we unexpectedly had to move to a district a year and a half ago that they did not allow homeschoolers to participate in public school sports. So at that time, my son, who was 16 going on 17, had to make the hard decision: do we go back to public school? And he had to go back. He decided to go back to play football, the game that he loves, he's so passionate about. So we made that decision. In that time frame, in that 6 months of him transitioning into the school, they loved him. They welcomed him in the community. He grew. He got everything that he needed. And at the end of that football season last year, we were at banquets, and we were at a banquet, and all the students are getting accolades and scholarships, and there was not one mention of the Lord, thanking the Lord in their celebrations. And I know we're in a public school. I grew up in public school, and I know what public schools, how it is, but it hurt my heart. And I said, why, God, you have given these children and the parents and the opportunity of having this, and why can't we mention your name? And the Lord prompted me. He said, if you are in the school next year, I need you to be bold. And I said, what does that look like? He said, bring prayer to that football organization. And I got sweaty. This was last Thanksgiving. We had a Thanksgiving game, and I got sweaty. And I said, Lord, I don't know if I could do that because of the area that we live in. Long story short, right before August, right before preseason, I went to the board meeting of the team and I said to them, hi, I want to bring something to this. I said, I want to bring a prayer ministry. I said, there's a selected handful of boys that pray before the game, about 12 of them at a team of 60. I said, as parents, why aren't we praying before them? And they had to take it and they voted on the decision and they allowed me to bring corporate prayer into the stadium. And I have to say, during this time, the corporate prayer has been incredibly life-changing, because now we're not just praying in a small circle before the game. We're in a packed stadium, going to the bleachers, giving God the glory, putting hands on these parents and thanking the Lord for all that the provision. And people have never experienced corporate prayer like that before. I have to share with you, the boys went undefeated for the first time in 41 years. So not only are they able to go undefeated, we give God the glory. Now, I have to share one thing with you, and I'm being conscious of this time. My son, he was able to start his 7th game in. Okay. And I'm sharing this because we're the marketplace, right? How are we the church in the community? We're the seventh game and he gets an injury. He gets pulled out of the game. They go to state playoffs and he gets benched. Okay. Sevens, he gets benched. We don't know why. He's going into the state playoffs last week and he sent me a text. He sent me a text before he goes into the locker room. He goes, Mom, I'm so sad. I'm defeated. I just don't know what to do. I'm walking on the field. He's coming out in the tunnel. I make eye contact with him and I nod. And I could see, I'm crying now because I see my son, he just turned 18, strong man, going onto the field, and he's going onto the field defeated. I go to my husband, I go, I can't lead prayer. I can't do this. Now I'm wrestling with the Lord all week going, if he doesn't get this opportunity, I don't know how I'm going to show up for you, God. And I know I need to show up. I said to my son, I said to my husband, I go, I can't lead prayer. You're going to have to do it. I'm crying. The group of moms, I usually go to them for prayer. I look up, they're surrounding me and they're like, we're here to pray. I'm crying. They think I'm crying because it's the last senior game. I said, I can't pray. My daughter, who's 16, stands up and puts hands around them and prays. Now, in my setback of being so brokenhearted for my son, my daughter, who raised up as a leader, was able to pray over the team and the parents and the coaches. So I want to encourage you. How are we the marketplace? How are we the church in the marketplace? I don't want to ever leave, because I've done it. I left church on Sundays and I left it there and I would return the next week. But I want to be the church, not only in the marketplace, but in the community. So in our setbacks in business and life, God shows us the fruit, and it is victorious. So I just want to encourage you all to be bold, to be the church in the marketplace, and just be obedient like God is doing. And I want to thank you for your time today and look forward to connecting more with you as the day goes on.